We will continue here. Dogo Ajanaku just also itching to get his response to what Dr. Dogo has said earlier. Go ahead, please.
This is not a campaign platform. But since Mr. Dogo has spoken about Agbaje, I will just tell him that Agbaje is just kidding. Because Lagos will not be handed over to a man that does not have an experience. A man who is a petty trader, just who has a chemist, compared to a man...
I think we should stay away from attacking personal.
Yes, okay. For a man that has 27 years of experience, a former Accountant General of this state, a former Auditor General of this state, a man that worked in about 10 local governments in this state, a man who is a consolidator in the state, the first Trans-Sahara in West Africa that will be building a 10-lane dual carriage along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Lagos has become a model under Governor Babatunde Fashola. PDP is a full conservative party. Lagos is a progressive
Let's
state.
get to the issue of the PVC.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I have people who have tweeted saying, look, whether INEC is prepared or not, security of lives and property is more important than that.
Nobody is challenging that. But the question you ask yourself, this is the government that has been tackling the issue of Boko Haram for the past 3 years that will not be able to do it. With even a state of emergency in the 3 states in the Northeast, they couldn't crush Boko Haram. It is also on record that the president has for $1 billion from the National Assembly. Nobody knows what he's doing with the money. Is it the 6 weeks that is remaining that we used to crush Boko Haram because of the election? Look, what we are saying is that this government lacks confidence. Nigerians are eager to change this government. Nigerians are tired of PDP. And that is why the PDP has suddenly developed a phobia.
Okay, we have to go back and forth in quick succession.
To the election.
Dr. Dogo.
Well, I'll conclude that aspect, which I wanted to say. You see, the other area is that because the APC had already seen that they have lost the elections mentally and spiritually, they wanted INEC to continue so that when they lose, they can make the baboon and the dog to be soaked in blood or to make Nigeria ungovernable. That can be a very clear excuse because usually you have a lame dog can always use anything. So they already discovered that they have lost, and that is the point. And what I'm trying to also explain to you is that the issue of INEC's preparation is a common knowledge that they were not prepared. So how can anybody in his right senses, under what you have discovered now, no training, no this, no that, you can count on?
Let me take Mr. Osaze-Uzi on this question.
Yes.
The Director of Voter Education for INEC. Just hold on a minute. He's still here with us via Skype. Mr. Osaze-Uzi.
This one before he responds, because I saw on channels, you people did an excellent job yesterday. I saw your news. Hundreds of people queuing up to collect it. How would INEC have been ready for that?
Just hold on. Let him respond to it now. He's here to talk to us about it. Mr. Osaze-Uzi, okay.
I'm surprised that somebody who is not privy to INEC's preparations will start commenting on how prepared or unprepared an organization is. He's not privy to it. If you use certain stakes, he talked about training. Factually, training had almost been concluded for both the training trainers and training electoral officers and training of the ad hoc personnel that will be used for the election. As far as I'm aware, the only training that had not been undertaken was that of collation officers, which was to be undertaken subsequently. If you use all the parameters, arrival of materials, every training, arrival of materials, election day, logistics, a lot of preparations had already gone onto that. Definitely it can be improved with the extended time, but a lot of things had already gone on. So I don't know what yardstick he is using to judge the actual preparations or otherwise of INEC. Let us be factual with things. Let us take statistics. Let us take data. Let us not just speak emotionally.
Right. At what point did the commission test or have a mock trial of the card readers?
At various fora. That's why I was quite surprised when the Director General of the PDP campaign said that. Unfortunately, quite a number of times that we call meetings with political parties, some people don't come or they don't transmit messages or things they have gathered from such gatherings. We've contacted all stakeholders, CSOs, we've tested for CSOs, before political parties, before religious leaders, before traditional, at the national summits that we've had with these various stakeholders. And these things have been ongoing at the local, at the state levels as well. But at least at the national level, we tested the candidates before this cross-section of stakeholders, severally, not once, not twice. Ask any political party leader, he will tell you the same thing. At least those who attend meetings and see it proper and fit to attend our meetings.
Thank you, Mr. Osaze-Uzi. Let me get to the panel. He has spoken about their readiness. He says they are ready, and political parties had been briefed of their preparations almost at every stage, he says, and so they should have known, political parties, that they were ready. They had tested the cartridges.
If they were ready, how comes that Lagos State only 40% had their voters card? Is that being ready?
But
Lagos State that has over 5 million voters, is that readiness? No, I'm asking you. How, if they were ready, how managed that most of the states in the south, you know, had less than 60%? And then you have Borno, where you call the Boko Haram Center, and Yobe having 80-something. Is that readiness? I want to ask you this question. Look, by the time a person says, oh, you are ready to chase PDP out, I just laugh over it. You don't chase, if you say PDP is bad, you are chasing PDP from bad to worse. Because out of every 20 people in the APC, 18 are from PDP. Right. And the person has been
just hold on, let's get to respond. We're rounding up now, Mr. Dogo.
And suddenly became a saint.
Go ahead.
Therefore, is there to rescue Nigeria. Nigerians are not foolish to believe in that kind of story. Nigerians are not.
Just hold on, Mr. Dogo.
Mr. Dogo, wait. Look. Don't be too emotional and sentimental about this.
Oh, I'm not.
Nigerians,
I'm just telling the truth. Is it not correct?
Please, now.
Name those let
him respond, and then you continue.
You are agitated because you are worried. Because you are worried. Look, let me tell you. It is this country that when APC started this process, they said APC would not go anywhere. Even Donyo Kukwe, the SSA of the president, he said over his dead body that he can swear with his father graveyard that APC would not come to fusion. APC did not only come to fusion. APC, become a political party. The first time an alliance is being formed in this country, APC had a presidential primaries, superb. And at the end of the day, Nigerians are seeing over the truth that, look, this is the party that they needed at this time. Look, we have said it and we are saying it again, that PDP, the most important responsibility of the governance, of government, is to secure the life and property of the people. This government, under the presence of Jonathan, has not been doing that. 284 girls were taken away. Up to now, they have not been able to find. Nigerians are being killed every day. We declare we couldn't do it. Nigerians, I can tell you, are looking for a change and the desperation. Because politics is about perception and mood.
Okay,
and the mood of Nigeria
let's get to one more thing in before you respond a little further. More questions also for you out there to participate. Mary Alada Yusuf is here to tell us about that.
Thank you, Chamberlain. It's common knowledge now the general elections have been postponed. Presidential and National Assembly elections are billed for 28th of March, 2015, and the governorship and state assembly elections should hold on the 11th of April, according to the new timetable. But people have been having different reactions to the postponement. Here's a quick reminder of the question we have for you this week. Do you think the postponement of the general elections by INEC is justified? These are the options: yes, no, or don't care. To vote, just go to channelstv.com, check your option and click vote. You can also vote by calling the number 01-404-1219 from any network and just follow the voice prompt. Many factors come to play in the postponement of general elections in the country: security, collection of permanent voter cards, migration of voters just for the exercise seems to be an issue also. These are some reactions from Nasarawa State.
I want it to be done so that everybody will be free and further go back to his own business.
It's okay, them in posting it, they have their own reasons. And this will enable people to arrange themselves because we have a lot of us that don't have this voter's card.
Over in Ondo State, people are also talking. Here's what they have to say.
The reason given for the postponement was security reason. There's nothing we can do about it. We cannot toy with security.
Many people have traveled because of the election and they cannot be able to go to school. So for me, I don't like it like that.
Well, that's all we have for you on Talk Back today. Back to you, Chamberlain.
Well, thank you, Mary. Don't forget that you can send your comments and questions to us here today on Nigeria 2015 at channelstv.com. Well, yes, I will go back to Mr. Oluwole Osaze Uzi, who is the Director of Voter Education with the Independent National Electoral Commission. Mr. Uzi, could you tell us, because I have people who are asking, and briefly too, because we're out of time, Are you going to extend the time that those who have relocated can transfer their data to where they currently are so they can vote?
No, unfortunately, we cannot do that. If we do that, it throws up new challenges. For example, if we do that, then we have to transfer the data from one location to another. We also have to print new cards for them. And already we have challenges with people collecting the cards. So issue of printing additional cards to be collected will present its own challenges. So regrettably, that cannot be done during this window.
All right, thank you for speaking with us this evening, Mr. Olubode Osaze-Uzi, Director of Voter Education for the Independent National Electoral Commission. Gentlemen, briefly, in less than 30 seconds, let's get your word.
What Doyin Okpukpe said was correct because there is no APC. Where you have a one-man show, somebody who puts the national chairman, puts the presidential, put the vice president, and is called a national leader, there is no APC. You have a one-man show. That is not what Nigerians want. That is not change. We can't change from progress, from where you have a congregation of ideas of democratic people to a one-man dictatorship. Okay. And that is even the worst form of government.
Thank you.
He has made it point. It's a shame to PDP that they couldn't even conduct a presidential primaries. They adopted Jonathan, even they couldn't even start from
in the developed world.
Wait,
Dr. Dogo, just a minute. Let him get his word in.
They couldn't conduct primaries. There are a lot of crises in PDP because they were just allocating buses. And let me also say this very quickly that in every society you have an agent of change.
Thank you.
On March, we march Jonathan to 2K, and we march.
All right, that's where we have to let it go today on the program. Dr. Isuwa Dogo, a political scientist and a member of the PDP. And then we'll have Mr. Ajanaku, who is of the Ambode Campaign Organization. He's a media strategist. And we also spoke with Mr. Olubode Osaze-Uzi, in charge of voter education for the Commission. We thank you all for watching today. So from everybody here today, good night.